So what we have discussed in the last session, first let us open. So let us open our slides. So what we have discussed, please. What is an SDLC? We have understood. So what is sequence model? What is iterative model? So what is SDLC? In SDLC, we have different stages or phases like analysis, design, implementation, testing, deploy, and maintenance. How many stages we have? Analysis, analysis, design, implementation, testing, deploy, and maintenance. So in this SDLC process, how many stages we have, guys, please? How many stages we have? Totally 6 stages: analysis, design, implementation, testing, deploy, and maintenance. But how many phases, how many models we have? So many models we have. But we are discussing in this SDLC models, two models. One is sequence model, another is what? Iterative incremental model. Iterative incremental model. But which model we are discussing in the last session? Waterfall model. Waterfall model follows sequence model. Means what? One after another. So after completion of analysis, then only design, then only implementation, then only testing, then only deploy, then only maintenance. So if you want to produce a software like a Flipkart or Amazon, Book My Show or Redbus kind of application, maybe if you want to deliver 1,000 requirements, how many requirements you want to deliver? 1,000 requirements, maybe login page, registration page, payment gateway, each and everything we are calling as what? A requirement. If you complete this 1,000 requirements, our project will be completed. So what is that? So deadline. So within a 12 months, these 1,000 requirements will be completed. So these 1,000 requirements at a time, analysis at a time, design at a time, implementation at a time, testing, deploy, and maintenance. Maintenance. This 12 months. So first 1 month will be analysis, second and third will be design, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 will be implementation, 9, 10 testing, 11-month deploy, comes under 12 months, it comes under maintenance. But in this process, so once only we're delivering our application to the client only once. If we're delivering once, the client may satisfied, client may not be satisfied. Client may satisfied, client may not be satisfied. That is the first issue. The second issue is what exactly, please? So while doing testing, we come to the design was wrong. It is very difficult to go back and we can't able to accept late development changes. It is very difficult to accept late development changes. That is the second issue. What about third issue, guys, please? What about third issue? So we can't be engaged or all the employees at a time. We can't be engaged or all the employees at a time. So the developers are busy. They don't have any work. Testers, they don't have any work in this project. Designers, they don't have any work in this project. So these are all the issues. So major issues we are facing with waterfall model. So to overcome this problem, we are gonna be using iterative incremental model. Iterative incremental model. Agile is a iterative incremental model. In this model, same requirement, the same requirement. So the same requirement, if you want to produce a red bus kind of application, so each and every requirement like login page, registration page, payment gateway, each and everything is a requirement. Likewise, so totally, how many requirements, guys, please? Totally, let us assume 1,000 requirements. These 1,000 requirements we need to complete. Once if it is complete this 1,000 requirements, our project will be complete. How exactly it will be? So are we gonna be delivering these 1,000 requirements at a time? No. First, we are iterating only 10 requirements. For these 10 requirements, design, develop, test, discovery. Once if it is complete, we're gonna be delivering into the client. I repeat. So out of 1,000 requirements, 10 requirements only we are iterating. We're trying to making working software, design, develop, test, and discover. So the next iteration, 10 requirements, it will be iterated. So design, develop, test, and discover. Again, next 10 iteration, design, develop, test, discover, delivering into the client. In this way, agile model works. So this 1,000 requirements, this this 1,000 requirements, we are not completing or delivering into the client once. It is we are not doing. So iterating. So few requirements, making working software, delivering into the client based on client feedback. So next iteration will be happen, making working software, we're gonna be delivering into the client based on client feedback. Next iteration will be happen, making working software, we're gonna be delivering into the client. So in this way, Agile works, iterative and incremental model. So in this process, are we delivering to the client n number of times or not? Tell me. Yes, obviously. So every weekly, every week, every month, we're delivering or not. A client can also interacting with the dev team or not. Tell me what he want. He can interact and he can express. He can give feedback. So plus or minus whatever maybe he will be giving feedback based on feedback. So we are iterating. Next iteration will be happen or not. Tell me. Definitely. That means what exactly? So. So we delivering our working software to the client n number of times, not only once in a project, we're delivering n number of times. It might be weekly, it might be monthly. That is the first problem here is on. Second issue. So after delivering first release, client want change something. Maybe he want to add new feature, maybe he mindset change. Then whatever changes we can insert here. The next iteration we can able to add it. In the late development changes also we can able to accept and we can able to add. That third issue also resolved. What about the fourth one, guys, please? Sorry, third one, guys, please. 100% all the employees should be engaged. So what will happen once if it design is complete, automatically the designers will be engaged automatically sprint two. So once if it is complete work in sprint 2, automatically the designer is engaging into sprint 3. The same way developers. Once development is complete in sprint 1, automatically the developer assigning into the sprint 2, then sprint. The same way testers also. Once testing is completed in sprint 1, then automatically it is assigning into the sprint 2 and sprint 3. Means what exactly? So designers are very busy in sprint 3, developers are very busy in sprint 2, testers are busy in sprint 1. Clear. In this way, we can able to engage all the employees 100%. Clear. So I hope you people are understands very clearly what is Agile. So what is Agile, guys, please? It is a iterative incremental model. So whatever we have 1,000 requirements, we calling as a block log all the items. So instead of 1,000 items, we are iterating only 10 items, making working software, design, develop, test, and deliver. Once if it is delivered to the client, based on the client feedback, we're gonna be review. Based on the review, next iteration will be started. Again, the same process, design, develop, test, and delivered. Again, feedback and review. Again, next iteration. This is a continuous process. It is a continuous process. So this is what exactly Agile. Agile is a iterative incremental model. Iterative incremental model. Tell me, is Agile is a technology? Is Agile is a technology? Is Agile is a technology?
No, it is not a
No,
technology.
it is not a technology. It is a tool? No. Agile is always tells principles only. How to develop, how to test, how to deliver. Only rules only. Agile is a Agile always tells rules in SDLC, in software development lifecycle. Agile always tells principles only. Which are all those principles? So total is around 12 principles. Total is around 12 principles. You can able to get it in Google also. It is in the Google. Please type Agile principles. If you type Google, if you type into the Google, you can able to get these 12 rules. What are the first two? Anybody? Please. What are the first rule, please? Our highest priority. Our highest priority. Satisfying our customer. This is what exactly you are not telling me. So if you are delivering frequently, definitely customer is satisfied. That is we have that we have done, we can able to do it in Agile process or not, tell me. Definitely we can. And continuously delivering valuable software. We continuously deliver valuable software. So welcoming changes. Welcoming changes. Requirement even the late development also. And delivering working software frequently. In a couple of weeks or a couple of months, but not in years. But we prefer as shortest timeline scale. As shortest as we should be choose either weekly or monthly. We have to choose. Business people, developer must work together in a project. Build the project around motivation individually. So individually, they need to take a responsible on a team. They take a challenges and complete the work within a timeline. Most efficient, effective methods conveying information within a development and face-to-face conversation is very important. Our working software is a primary measure. Likewise, please go through this. You can Google it, you can able to get it. So these are all the principles which we have already discussed, but it is a list down. Understand, these are all the principles. These are all the principles of our Agile. So what is Agile? What is exactly what is an exactly SDLC? What is sequence model? What is iterative incremental model? What is waterfall model? What is SL model? We are understands very clear. Clear. Any questions, please, up to this point? Do you have any questions? Any questions, please? All of you. Nothing. I think each and every student understood very clearly. Amarnath, Avinash, Aishi, Gangadeep, Janardhan, Manish. Yeah, everything is clear, am I right? It is very important because of it is a foundation of CI/CD process. That's what is very, very important point. Okay, anyway, so let us repeat again for our understanding process. Let us understanding one more time with the diagrammatically. What we have done, what we have discussed. Let us understand diagram. So, so assume it is a red bus. So in this red bus, each and every action we call as what? Requirement. So this is a product backlog. This is a product backlog. Product backlog. This is an exactly product backlog. In this product backlog, we are entering. Who are entering? Who is a responsible person entering requirements by product owner? Means what? Client. Client is responsible adding requirements in product backlog in a priority wise, which is first priority, which is least priority, which is most mid, high, low, whatever. Based on the priority, the product owner will be adding logs or requirements in this place. So maybe requirement one, requirement means what? A login page, registration page. Each and every requirement, the product owner is logged in here as a priority wise. So please, all requirements, please be entered here. This diagram is very, very important. This is very important diagram for our CI/CD process. What we have discussed. This diagram we are gonna be using more than 3-4 times in our CI/CD process. Requirement 1, requirement 2, requirement 3, requirement 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and so on. So totally it is around 1000 requirements. My question is to all of you is 1000 requirements are we gonna be completing at a time? Can you respond in the chat box? These 1000 requirements are we gonna be completing at a time? Yes or no? No. We are not completing these 1,000 requirements at a time. So we are following SL model. What SL model tells? Iterative incremental model. SL always tells iterative few requirements, making working software, and we are going to be delivered. So this is what exactly SL. But so in this project, totally it is around two teams are working. Maybe we calling team A, team B. Team A, team B. Team is nothing but what exactly including with all like a developer, a tester, DevOps engineer, cloud engineer, Linux administrator, all together we calling as what? Team. How many teams here? Two teams. Team A, team B. Team A, team B. So these two teams are working parallelly on a same project. These two teams are working parallelly. First team, it's gonna be iterating three requirements. The first team will be iterating three requirements. Each and every requirement, it's gonna be converting into the subtasks. Maybe each requirement be converting into the three tasks. Each requirement will be three tasks. But in this team A is iterated. These three requirements. These three requirement has to complete design, develop, test, and deliver. So team A is going to be complete either design, develop, test, delivery, maybe within 2 weeks of time. What are the deadline? Within a 2 weeks of time, team A should deliver these three requirements. It might be 3, it might be 4 weeks or 5 weeks, but it should be calling in a week only. Either 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in a week zone. But this three requirement, it's gonna be completed within a 2 weeks of time by team A. So this 2 weeks of time, whatever this 2 weeks of time, we calling as what? Sprint. In this sprint one, in this sprint one, team A, it's gonna be complete three requirements. Understand? Parallelly, what will happen? So in this, so first three requirements iterated by who? By whom, please? Team A. And it's gonna be complete within a 2 weeks time. Parallelly, team B also gonna be working. Like team B, team C, team D also. But this is a team B. The team B is also going to be iterate few requirements. Next iteration, requirement 4, 5, 6 based on the order, priority wise. The team B is going to be iterated. Next iteration. Let us make it a short form. So this requirement is going to be converting into the taskers. The taskers might be anything, either 2 taskers, 3 tasks, or 4 tasks. But so I'm giving these random numbers, but in the real time, it is different. What happened? Okay. So totally how many tasks? So these three requirement, team B is gonna be complete within a 2 weeks of time. But this 2 weeks of time, in this week, 2 weeks of time, sprint 2 will be completed. Sprint 2 will be completed. So once if it is complete, once if it is complete sprint 1 or a sprint 2, it's gonna be delivering into the release. Delivering into the release. This is in exactly release. In this release, in this release. Release always months. Release always months, either 1 month or a 2 months. So we're delivering release 1. It is always in a months, either 1 month or a 2 months. Within the 1 month, release 1 will be completed. In this release, sprint 1 will be completed. Sprint 2 will be completed. And we are delivering into the client. So continuously developing, continuously integrating, continuously delivering. This look like a CI/CD or not? This diagram. Sprint 01, sprint 02. So these two prints are complete. These two prints are complete. Any questions up to this point? Any questions, please? Is it clear, all of you? But I'm asking one question. Please answer to me. Very simple question. How many weeks in a month? If it is 1 month in this release, how many total sprints will be complete? What is the second question? If it is a 4 months, 4 weeks in a month, 4 weeks in a month, in this release, how many sprints we can deliver? 2 or 4? Four only. How? Team A is gonna be working on first 2 weeks. But what about third and fourth week? Team B is working on first 2 weeks, then, first week and second week. But what about third and fourth week? So after completion of sprint one, immediately team A is gonna be start third sprint. So that sprint it will be requirement 7, 8, 9. Requirement 8, 9. Yes, please. So it will be iterated requirement 7, it will be iterated, 8 will be iterated, 9 will be iterated. And sprint 3 also gonna be complete within a 2 weeks of time, maybe third week and fourth week. The same way, team B is also gonna be working on third week and fourth week on sprint 4. In sprint 4, in sprint 4, they are gonna be iterating. So requirement 10, 11, and 12. And team B is gonna be spending 2 weeks of time. It's gonna be complete sprint 4. Yeah. I hope you people are understands very clearly. So each and every requirement is gonna be logged in into the product block log based on the priority by product owner. And as a teams gonna be iterate based on the priority. They're gonna be converting into the tasks and they're gonna be complete. So making working software within a weeks, either 2 or 3 weeks. In this 2 weeks of time, in this sprint, the duration, whatever the duration, so it's going to be complete design, implementation, and testing and delivery into the release. The same way, team B is also going to be working on sprints, iterating few requirements and making working software within a 2 weeks of time. In this 2 weeks of time, delivered, design, develop, testing, and delivered within a 2 weeks of time, and it's going to be delivered. I hope you people are understands very clearly what is release, what is sprint. So as we discussed, so we understands very clearly what is SDLC, phases, models, what is the waterfall model, SL model, what is the sprint, what is the release, we understand. But what about sprint life cycle? What about sprint life cycle? Let us understand. Somebody is asking questions. Please wait 1 second. Manish, sir, number of days in sprint can be decided with product one or no, based on the requirement. It number of days in a sprint, we can't even no one can decide it. The requirement, for example, the one requirement is going to be complete more than 2 3 weeks of time. Can able to do it in within 2 weeks of time? No, based on the requirement. It is not a fixed, but it will be analysis and decided by team, but not by any single person. Maybe it is a scrum master or a project manager or team leader can do that. Product one is not part of. Product one is a part of the team, but he is not only one person can decide. Multiple team members can decide. Okay, but so let us discuss that point also. Don't worry. Please let us come back. So we understands very clearly what is release. What is release? What is release, please? Anybody? What is release? The working software ready to deploy on production environment. What is release, please? Working software ready to deploy on production environment within a 1 to 3 weeks. One release have more than one sprint. What are the sprint? What is an exactly sprint? Working software ready to deploy in a weeks. In a weeks. So what is the release we are understand? What is the sprint also? We are understand. But let us try to understand. Let us try to understand. Let us try to understand. What is sprint life cycle? What is sprint life cycle? What is sprint life cycle? So in this sprint life cycle, we have user user story, update product backlog, sprint planning meeting, daily scrum meeting, product owner, sprint review, and these are all the components and shareholders also. These are all the these are all people are involved. So what is the user story? User story is nothing but what exactly? Product backlog. User story is nothing but what exactly? Product backlog. So we are logged each and every requirement in a product block log or no. That we are calling as what user story. So what exactly we starting in a sprint one? First we need to start as sprint one. In a sprint one, each and everything, each and every requirement, product owner, it's gonna be updating into the product block log. Once if it is an update in the product block log, in a sprint planning meeting, in sprint planning meeting, team members, all the team members like Scrum Master, Project Manager, Product Owner, Client. So all people are involving in this sprint planning meeting. How many requirements will be iterated? Either one requirement, two requirements, or three requirements, and after decide require how many requirements will be iterated, and it will be analysis. How much time to complete either in a week, or a 2 weeks, or 3 weeks, or 4 weeks. It will be decide the time frame also. Once if it is fixed, everything is done, then it will be started. It will be start around maybe 20 days. 20 days. The sprint one will be delivered. It should be delivered within a 20 days of time. So daily, every day, daily stand-up meeting will be happening. In the stand-up meeting, Scrum Master is going to be asking three questions. What did you done yesterday? You have to answer. Second question. What are you doing for today? What you are going to be do for tomorrow? The same questions every day asking, but it should be answered every day. But questions are same every day, but your answer should be different. Okay, it is around maybe 10 to 15 minutes only every day. It's a rapport. It's a rapport with all the team members. What happening in the project and in the sprint, they can able to come to know. Okay, once if it is done in this way within a 20 days of time, so within a sprint maybe design, develop, test, and finally it will be release. We have n number of releases. We have a n number of releases. Whatever we have done, whatever we have explained, it is once if it is complete release 2, release 1, what will happen? Next release will be started immediately. The next release start from where exactly? Again start from 14. It will be start from 14. Same way, release 3, release 4, release 5, release 5, release 6. This loop will be repeated until completing of this 1000 requirement. Until completing of this 1000 requirement. The same way. So once if it is complete, sprint 1, iterating, making working software, and we're going to be delivering into the release. It might be release 1. It might be release 1. N number of releases, it might be release 1. Once if it is done, what will happen next? So we are iterating, making working software, and we are delivering into the client. But once if it is delivering into the client, client give feedback. Client give feedback. So how exactly he will be? First, we need to give a demo. In this sprint, which are all the features we are going to be delivering. So to the client, we are going to be giving a demo. So we are projector or else an online meeting or whatever, maybe we need to explain to the client. We need to give a demo. Once if it is give a demo, the client will give feedback, either plus or minus, negative or positive, whatever may be. The client will give a feedback. Based on the client feedback, we are conducting internal meeting called sprint retrospective meeting. In this meeting, in this meeting, they're asking three questions. What are all those guys, please? First one is, what went wrong? Stop it. What went wrong? Stop it. What went good? Means what? What went good? Please be continuing. What has to improve? Start immediately. Got it very clearly. I'll repeat again the questions. So, majorly three questions. What is the first question? What went wrong? Stop. What has done good? Continue. What has to improve? Start immediately. Okay. So, after asking these three questions, and we're gonna be starts with what? Second, next sprint. Next sprint. So this for second sprint also, the same loop will be repeated. Same loop will be repeated. I hope you people are understands very clearly what is a sprint life cycle. Clear? Any questions? So tomorrow we are starting with what? CI/CD. With the help of these basics, fundamentals. So we're gonna be start from tomorrow. CI/CD. In CI/CD, we starting the first tool is what? Version control. What is version control? We will be discussed by tomorrow class. That's it, guys, please. So
Maha,
please
drive link is not shared. Can you check
one
that?
second. Janardhan, am I right?
Yes, sir.
Me also, sir.
One second. Jana, please, in the chat box, we have an options called new chat.
Yeah.
In that, here, please share your registered email address. Guys, please, all of the students, please wait. All of the students have received recording sessions. Guys, please, tomorrow the link is changed. Link has been, it's going to be changed the link. So you will join with the new meeting link from Google Drive. Okay, I will show you one more time. Please wait.
Maha, I have shared.
One second, one second. I'm giving an access.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think each and every student have, can you please update the link in the Google Drive? I will update. I will definitely I'll update. Please wait, don't leave the meeting, just 1 minute. We'll close the session within 1 minute. So please wait. Janardhan, have you received? I sent an email. Yeah. So I think so each and every student have this drive access. Okay. Tomorrow what we need to do, please?
Sir,
Open
I
this drive
also
access.
don't have that. I also don't have that access, sir, Manish.
Manish, in the chat box, we have a new option, you know.
Yeah, I'm trying to send it, but I'm unable to send that my
Yeah.
email ID.
One
There,
second.
the send button is not enabled.
Manish. Here. Can you try to hear?
Okay, seriously. Maha, I am not able to view this drive.
Oh, Manisha.
No,
I mean,
Janardhan.
No, sir.
Janardhan, you can't receive
No,
any
no,
email.
no. I didn't receive.
Did you receive email?
No, I didn't. I didn't.
Check it once or span somewhere else.
Okay.
Promotions, all the mails. Check once. I sent already, whatever you given email address. It is registered email address, am I right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, please check it once. Okay, so every day, all the students, every day before the class, getting into this drive access, open student information file. Whatever the link is, please be joined from here. This link is expired. I will be create a new link. I will update it. Okay, if any problem, any issue, please call this our admin number. Jenna, got it?
No, Maha. Can you check whether you have added?
I done already. One second. Let me send one more time.
Sure. Because my last mail is like the Zoom link registered only.
That is not.
007
Yeah,
janardhan@gmail.com.
I have it. I sending one more time. Check it once.
Okay.
Same, whatever you given, I just copy paste here. Nothing type it.
Okay.
I sent an email. Email, just to go for email.
Yeah.
Inbox, promotions.
Now I got it.
Okay, great.
Sure.
I have
Thank you,
sent
Maha.
that email ID, sir.
Who's talking?
Manish.
Manish, please. You send me email, right?
Yes, sent on that.
Yeah.
Sure. Thank you, Maha. Bye-bye.
Thank you, thank you. You can leave. Who are all having the drive access, you can leave. Manish, I sent it. Check it once.
Yes, sir, got it.
Thank you. Thanks. We'll continue by tomorrow.
Thank
Thanks, buddies.